That was a 6x6 piston door. And it's pretty good. Don't mind the size, it's only 4,928 blocks, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to explain this thing, and hopefully I do a decent job. So for the closing, this whole thing up here that I'm like on, this whole upper part is for the closing. Basically, we have this piston worm, which basically pushes and then it retracts and it pushes all the blocks along. And then we have this double piston extender up here that pushes it down into the door. See, 1, 2, that's double. And then, yeah, it will push down and there'll be a gap, but hopefully you can see it here. Like that, there'll be a gap. And yeah. And then basically for the sand that's coming along, we have this, like the same thing basically, but it's just on the side and it's pushing the sand in. And then eventually it will push all the blocks through. And now we have a fully closed piston door. And then also this has to retract one to avoid the push limit. But now the opening is more complicated, if you can see here. It is like the same thing, but just with a double worm. So it goes both ways, basically. So it pushes up the sand to push the blocks out of the way, and then it goes back down, and the sand will follow it, because sand falls. So let's see it go. It's going to push up the sand just like that. Perfect, beautiful. It's going to go 2 at a time so that way it can move the other blocks out of the way. And then the last one is only going to be 1 because that is the only way to get around the push limit. So this last one is only going to be 1. And then we have a double up there that's going to retract those blocks. And yeah. And then it's going to come back down. Just like that. Perfect. Beautiful. So just coming back down. So the upper worm is pushing the rest of it down, and then it's being retracted to do that again. And the sand follows because, again, sand falls. And then it's just going to do this to reset it. And get ready for the part that pushes the blocks back and moves the sand out of the way, which is basically a just exact replica of this side over here. And I mean, yeah, that's basically the whole door. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Took a while to make. Probably about like 6 hours over like 4 or 5 days. So